Okay. Well, I want to thank you all for coming out today. I just have a really short, brief remarks. Braving the weather, the tornado sirens, it really means a lot to me that you came out today. This is our third annual Impact Partners event, and it's extremely special day because we're here in our new space. The last 2 years we did it at Bravo, but it's really nice to have people out, see where the creative magic happens. I know a lot of people don't think that data and data analysis is a creative activity, but I would say that for me and my team, it very much is, because it's not about the numbers per se, it's about what the numbers helps each and one of your organizations do. I'm also really excited for this year because 10 years ago, May, I filed Measurement Resources Company as a trade name. It's amazing, thank you. And 10 years ago, I had no idea how I was going to even leave my state job, let alone convince people that they need this service, want this service, would know who we were to hire us, how I would get amazing people to help me and be in a beautiful space like this. But I did what I knew how to do best, and that was do research, talk to people, interview people, and just take the next faithful step. So here we are, which is really, really exciting. So thank you. Especially want to thank one woman should be in the room but isn't today, 3 women who really helped launch Measurement Resources, and that's Christy Farnbach, Carol Argero, and Carrie Millard. And through a series of just interviewing people, asking people in the nonprofit space, they were a big believer in what I was providing to the nonprofits, using data to be more strategic, and they gave me my first shots. So you are forever in my heart and in my dreams. And so yeah, the rest is history, as they say. So if you've read Impact and Excellence, which was a book that I wrote and was released in 2014, and which is really exciting. Today I went on Amazon, and it was ranked 70th in the nonprofit category, which, it's not a huge number, but there's 1 million books on Amazon. And so in the nonprofit category, it was ranked 70th. So 4 years later, it still sometimes dips down in the top 100 in that category, which is really exciting. So, but anyway, the 5 C's of how to create high-performing cultural organizations, celebration is one of the 5. And so every year, that's why I'm committed to doing this event. We're committed to bringing our clients, those who have helped us throughout the year, those that we believe in their work and think they're doing great work, together just to celebrate you. It's a celebration for you. I know nonprofit government work is very, very, very challenging. Social change is extremely hard, and we feel honored to play just a smidge of your success and helping you gather the right data to change action, outcomes, and lives. And we know that the work we do is just it's a tip of the iceberg to the hard work that you're doing every single day to increase social change in our communities and really make a difference. So thank you. And we know that because you're engaged in data-driven work, you're high-performing. Like, this is our tribe. This is our tribe of people who believe in high performance, are vulnerable enough to gather their data. That is hard. That is a hard thing to do. We get it. We get the fear that invokes. We get the feelings that will conjure up. And so we wanted to practice what we preached. And so in 2017, we did our own client impact survey. And not only did we do it for our own insight, we've published the results for you today. So we've also experienced a vulnerability. And I thought you could talk to our team about when we did that exercise, but it was good. It was good for us to even increase our own empathy for what we're asking our clients to do when we're saying, okay, yeah, you need to go survey all your stakeholders and all your partners and all your staff and ask them what they think of you. That's a hard thing to do. And we take our feedback very seriously. So we thank those of you who did participate in the survey. And it's something that we'll continue to make a part of our own culture because we really do believe in data-driven decision making. Before I get too far, I want to thank the people who make all of it run. First, I want to introduce our project team. So we have Erin Gerbeck, who's our Director of Research and Consulting, and Elizabeth Pafford, and Alyssa Petty. And yes, and I feel blessed every single day to wake up in the morning and go to work with these three amazing women. If you have not talked to them, you should. They have wisdom, intelligence, insight, and humor well beyond their years. They're just, I can't tell you how blessed I am. And the dedication and the love that they pour into the work that we do for our community it's humbling. They care beyond belief. So it's so wonderful. And then the operations department, which is Matt Jones, who's back behind the camera, and his three little helpers, Dexter, Walter, and Oliver Jones. And I couldn't do it without Matt. He's the glue that runs it all together, makes us so we can shine and do the data-driven work that we love to do. So to our clients, just thank you so much for being so vulnerable. Thank you for your commitment, for the impact that you're making in the community. We served over 40 organizations last year. It was amazing. My kids are here because they didn't see me a lot last year. we were very, very busy, and they had to sacrifice some time with Mom, but it was totally worth it because of just the impact that we know we were able to help our clients have. And I could gush about each and every single project we did last year. I could talk about it for hours. I could talk about the leadership of those organizations, how they were using data strategically, the impact that they were making in the community, but you guys would be bored. You wouldn't be bored, but you'd be here forever. So what I encourage you to do is that you, if you see a logo, all the logos that we worked with last year on that paper in front of you, if you're curious about a project, want to know a little bit more about what we did for them, please feel free to talk to one of our staff, and we'd love to share their success stories and celebrate their impact as well. Because a lot can be learned from one conversation. That's another reason we love to bring you all together in the room, because you're doing amazing work and there's so much connection going on. And sometimes we feel like we're more knowledgeable about the community than the community itself, because we get to see the insights, we get to see the vulnerabilities. We know things we're not allowed to tell other organizations because of confidentiality, but oh, do we want to? And if we could just get those two people in a room to talk to each other, the impact and the success we could have would be wonderful. And lastly, I'd like to share that with increased growth comes increased capacity. So we've been conducting our own market research this past year, listening to our customers, listening to the needs of the nonprofits in the community and across the country. And we've been blessed to be able to move into more direct service, where we're actually working closely one-on-one with organizations and really being their true data partner. So instead of just external evaluation work, which we still do and love, but we're playing more of an outsourced performance management arm. We know that performance management is not something that every organization is ready to hire and bring in externally, but it's so key to the success of their organization. So we now have the capacity with all of our project teams to be able to be that support to your organization, to analyze data on an annual basis, to provide the reports, and be what you would, like an on-site staff person could do for you, but at a fractional cost of what that would cost you to hire someone full-time. And we also have developed a Clarify and Capture program, which are for the smaller nonprofit organizations that might not feel like they have the resources or ready for impact and high performance, but we've got some really great programs for them to step into that are definitely fit within their budget. So if you know of anyone interested in that work, you yourself is interested in that work, we'd love to have a conversation with you. So I'm excited for what's going to happen in the next 10 years. I've vision out to what it's going to look like in the next decade, who's going to be in this room, the impact that we're going to all experience together, the changes that will have happened in the community and beyond. So please, thank you again. Talk, network, stay around, enjoy food and great company, and keep measuring and achieving excellence. Thank you. Thank you.